part two. I didn't want to hit 8 minutes and it kicked me off on YouTube. So, or not let me upload it. So, New York City. It was hard. Trisha and I found that it was very hard to eat in the city. She hasn't eaten out much, and since I've been in Germany and having to kind of like figure it out on my own, I've learned how to eat out much easier. But what is really interesting about the surgery is people have different things that make them sick. So whereas I'm a Roux-en-Y patient, and chicken never bothers me as long as it's moist and has sauce with it, that bothers Trisha. And so we would get somewhere and you'd have to figure out what we were gonna eat, and then would they have something for her that she could eat, or would they have something for me? So it is an adventure and sometimes a frustration. But we did really well. Our kids had a blast. So then, the morning of the second, my children got to be on Good Morning America. They got to get dressed up like pirates. My little girl dressed up like a pirate princess, and they did a little bit with Good Morning America. And then my husband was able to get off the ship with us since all of that media stuff was done. And we went and we walked the city again until about noon. We got off around 9:30 and walked around till noon. And again, I would have been exhausted. I would have been grumpy, and I wouldn't have been up for it. It just, my body wouldn't have been up for it. So, again, thankful for the surgery. So today is day number 2 at sea since we left New York City. I don't know if I can show you. I'm hoping I can. You also see my son. My son is sleeping. He's not feeling well. They've kind of had something going around the ship, like a cold or whatever. And then my daughter has lung issues sometimes. And so she's been running a fever or whatever. But otherwise, been a great cruise. Have no complaints. But let me see if I can show you outside real quick. Let me see. How can I do this? And there's my poor baby. But do you see the seas? I hope so. And then that is his ship that he made for it's called Goofy and Max's Boat Bash. And what they do is they say you build it from anything that's on the ship that's not bolted down, and then they put them in the pool, and they put a can of Coke on them to see if they'll stay up. And they only do that on transatlantic cruises, and we didn't partake in that last year, so I made sure we did this year, and we had a lot of fun doing it. Albany and Austin and I worked on it together while Daddy worked, but it's just been great. So we it's kind of rainy outside. Tomorrow we get to Disney's private island. It's called Castaway Cay, and we'll spend the day there, and then the next day we're home, and I am ready. Now, the kicker. I'm home for a day and a half. I actually am getting to meet another friend that I've met through this journey. Her name is Krista, and her boyfriend will be flying in on the 7th, and we will be getting back on the Disney Fantasy and doing a 7-day cruise with them. My son will be staying and going back to school, public school. Amen. And my daughter will be coming with us. He's going to stay with his grandma while he goes back to school, and we're going to do a week. I'm excited about the cruise with them, but I'm actually not excited about the cruise. I'm ready to be home. It's been so long since I've been home, and I'm ready to eat what I want to eat and be able to go and buy the things that I can buy from the store, since I was having to live with German grocers. And I'm ready to have clothes that fit. I know that's silly, but, I looked for clothes in New York, and the only two that were really close were American Eagle, which I was way excited about, and what was the other one? I'm blanking out. Aeropostale. And I couldn't fit in their jeans because they're low cut. And come on now, I'm almost 30 and I don't need to be wearing low rise jeans. No. I barely think the ones who can wear low rise should be wearing low rise. So there's that. I'm going to weigh tomorrow while I'm at Castaway Cay because the ship won't be moving. It's so funny. I weigh myself every day, and there's no reason because the ship's rocking. It doesn't really read correctly. But the number that I did give you was when we were at port in New York City. And I guess that's it. I've missed you guys, the ones I talk to regularly. Hopefully I'll be able to talk to you some soon. I plan on getting on the 8th, I think it is. No. The 8th I leave. So I plan on getting on like the 6th or the 7th. So hopefully I can catch up with some of y'all. All right. Take care. Bye bye.